stage the next comic by the name, the Italian Stallion. Is it even Italian?
Yeah.
Not good enough. TylerMoliterno, everybody! That's it!
How's it going, Lemon Grove?
Woo!
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is TylerMoliterno, and I'm one of the only people on this planet that watches professional wrestling in the hit Fox series Glee. I can't stop believing how good that show is. That's just me. But I feel bad because I am one of the only few people who watch both those shows, because I think they would be great for cross-promotion, you know? You have John Cena and Rachel do a duet, and later on in the night, Artie's in a handicap match. But, I do like professional wrestling, and it's one of those things I started watching just once in a while, and I was like, oh, this is so stupid, but you get hooked because, like a lot of people say, it's a male soap opera, and I need something to fill the void in my heart left by passions. Rest in peace, man. It was a great show. But yeah, the crazy thing about professional wrestling is the rules that apply in the real world do not apply to that of the World Wrestling Entertainment Federation, because a guy a couple of weeks ago comes out, has a match with a guy, then afterwards beats the crap out of him and puts him out of action for weeks. And what happens? He gets to be the #1 contender for the title. He gets basically promoted. And I want anybody here listening to this to go into your work tomorrow, find a new guy, right? Say, hey man, how's it going? Did you get that report done for me? And then just smash him in the face with your forearm, and then use a chair to break his arm in half so that he cannot work for a month. See if you get promoted. That's an interesting experiment. Somebody tell me if that works. I would love to know. But moving on to the world of real sports, who here watches football? Woo! Yeah! Football! Who here is a fan of Brett Favre?
Yeah!
Yeah! That guy. Sweet. Now, Brett Favre, sad news. My prayers go out for him. Sad news. He ended the season early because he got an injury, right? And man, that makes me nervous, right? Because that seems like the kind of injury that puts you with pain medication, and he has shown time after time that he cannot quit. So I don't think that's going to end well for him. But speaking of sports, if I would have come in here like 3 years ago, right, and all of you people just happened to be here for whatever reason, and I gave you guys a list of every single sports star in America, right? NBA, MLB, NFL, all those sports. And I told you to circle the one name of the guy who's having the most promiscuous sex with women. Would anybody have put Tiger Woods' name down? Anybody? That dude was a half black, half Asian, nerdy guy, right? Next thing you know, like almost out of nowhere, he had sex with like 20-some women. That's crazy, right? But I see past the facade. I know that this is not. It's not that he was just had a switch went off and he just became a sex maniac. No. I see what it really was. Tiger Woods is the same person he always was. He was just playing the most elaborate game of Pokemon ever. Right? You know, he had his wife. She was his starter Pokemon, his Pikachu, if you will, right? And then he just went out there and used his Pokeball because he had to catch them all. It's as simple as that. You know? Tiger Woods used Hump. It was super effective. But television these days is trash. Who watches television? Anyone ever seen a show on Spike TV, Mansers? Woo! Mansers! This guy knows what I'm talking about. Mansers is a show, it's like 20 minutes long, right? 20-some minutes of non-stop boobs and ass, and they answer just random questions that you never really wanted to know the answer of. It's like, tonight on Mansers, how many boobs can fit in a phone booth? Tonight on Manser, how much alcohol can you drink through your ass before you get drunk? And then they just show a bunch of women dancing around going, oh, and then they tell you the answer. That's it. That's the whole. And then there's like at one point they interview a scientist, and they did not tell him he was going to be on Mansers. He's like, yes, I guess if you drank enough alcohol through your ass, that would get you tipsy. To hear that, hey, beers. But But the worst thing right now, the scum of the earth is TLC. Who watches TLC? Anything on that channel is horrid. Because they'll greenlight anything if you have multiple children, if you're newlywed, you're a midget, or you take advantage of your kids. Which is why I'm shopping around my television show called Little Baking Midgets and Tiaras. And basically, we get a newlywed couple who has 12 kids, and we have their kids dress up like princesses, and Madonna and Britney Spears, and they come out and they have to bake cakes. And then we vote on who the winner is. I'm sure no one else would accept it, but it'll be on TLC this fall. Thank you guys. My name is TylerMoliterno. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you.